Do you realize it's already week 8? Where did our term go? Hey everybody, it is week 8 of CS 201. I am Brian Baker, your instructor, like I have been the entire time. And yeah, what can I say? I am a terrible videographer. I am an okay teacher, but I am a terrible videographer. My whole system and method and procedure, my workflow is terrible. And so I didn't get a video out last week. I apologize. So this last week, I've heard from many of you that you really feel like you're struggling in the class. And I get that, I understand that. Computer science is not an intuitive thing. And we're also doing sort of real world problems, which, you know, may not be conceptually like, well, that's trippy, but they're at the very least, they're very detail oriented, right? And that can cause another set of problems, right? It can just take longer to do them. But point being, we are right near the end. There's only a couple more projects left, so stick with it. You can do it. And if you need help, I obviously have my Thursday office hours, but contact me. I can answer questions, you know, via messages. I can maybe even try and, if the class is small enough, I can try and arrange time to maybe meet with you outside of my regular office hours. So if you need something, ask for it. Reach out. We're nice people. Keith's got his Monday office hours. A lot of people have said that's been helpful. So yeah, definitely get the help that you need to finish this term strong. The other thing is a lot of people have said, I'm really concerned about the final exam because I don't know that I'm going to be able to remember how to actually write all of this code in a final exam in a proctored environment where like I don't have access to any books or anything. Don't worry. The final exam is multiple choice. So if that makes you feel better, that it's not going to be recollection knowledge, it's going to be recognition knowledge, right? You just have to recognize the right answer. Here's some code. What part goes here? Here's some code. What's the output of this? Also, the final exam is coming up, so make sure you find a proctor. Go to the syllabus page. You'll find a link to the testing center at Oregon State. You have to go through them because they've got the password to give. They have to coordinate with your proctor, but they will also help you to find a proctor. So you need to find a proctor as soon as possible. If you haven't done it already, do it now. They should be able to find you a proctor wherever you are. We have one student taking this class from the Maldives. I would like to hear how your experience went when the term is over. Tell me what happens. All right, so then this week we're talking kind of about processing data. It's really the same stuff we've been doing, but now just sort of putting it all together into one big package so that you can sort of read data in either through CSV or through JSON data, and then sort of parse it, process it, and however you're going to need to, and then sort of generate some sort of result out of that. I mean, I'm not going to use the term big data because barf, and I'm not trying to hype something, right? But the idea of like sifting through huge amounts of data to try to get something, right? Whether that's to calculate something. I think one of your explorations this week is going to have you calculate, you know, the gravity of various planets based on, you know, a set of data. That's kind of a smaller set of data. Others are going to, you know, have larger sets of data you have to parse. But it really shouldn't matter the size of the data. That's the computer's job, right? Your job is just to figure out what steps should the computer do in order to actually get what you need out of that data and process it the way you want to process it. It's a very common task and something you might find yourself doing regardless of your profession, which is what I like about this class, the idea that it is sort of applicable if you're going into the sciences, if you're going into healthcare. Hey, I want to just like check outcomes of patients. Oh, well, here's a huge data set, one big CSV file of patients, what methods, you know, were taken, what they were diagnosed with, what we did, and what the outcome was. And I need to see which of these, you know, the medicines, one of these procedures, whatever we did to try to fix them, which one was the most effective? I'm not in medicine, so I don't know this stuff, but you know, you probably know what the word is. Your assignment for this week is actually going to go back to a problem set we've done before, which was the whole DNA sequencing thing with proteins. So if you felt comfortable with that, it's just going to be sort of an exploration of that, where you can actually put in protein strands and then search people's DNA to see if you can find those strands. So that if it's like, oh, hey, this little bit of DNA, this sequence is actually associated with whatever, we can go through and actually get a list of names of people who might be carriers for that disease. But anyway, that is the assignment for this week. If you need any help, like I said, give us a call. Hi, give us a message. Don't call me. That would be really awkward. Yeah, have a great week, and I will see you online.